All right. So this is Green-Red Living Twister Experimental Frenzy. So we had, I had someone submit a build-around request for the card Living Twister. And this shell that we're playing here is a deck that we had played 2 seasons previously, actually before Stomping Ground was introduced. And it did kind of reasonable things. And Living Twister is a card that can give us something to do with the lands that we draw into our hand while we have Experimental Frenzy out. It's also just an alternative win condition that can also gum up the ground a little bit. It allows us to act as like removal in addition to reach, which is sweet. So let's go ahead and dive into some matches and see how it goes. Is Neoform the not Eldritch Evolution card, the blue-green card? If so, I'm not sure that card really fits in anywhere in Standard or Modern. It's not really doing anything that's very inherently powerful. Hey, Alamore, thank you for the Prime support. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for keeping me employed here this month with that. Okay. This is my dino. I think mid-range aristocrats is probably the direction you want to go, Coffee Trash. Every time I've played more aggressively slanted builds of the aristocrats, I've not been pleased with the results. So, would really like to draw Experimental Frenzy at this point, so we can kind of play through our deck. Shui from MV, thank you for the brand new Prime support. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a fantastic Searcher weekend. Land. Rude. This gives me the City's Blessing, though, right? Yeah, we tried Mardu Aristocrats today with Judith again, and she definitely didn't feel fantastic still. We had tried her a bunch in previous seasons and she felt kind of awkward, and she still feels bad now. Frenzies or Explore Creatures, please. Although, Phoenix is still pretty good here, too. Their hand was pretty strong this game, and their hand's been a little bit weak. I think I'm just going to attack like this. If they want to try and bounce Wildgrowth Walker as a Lightning Strike to finish theirs off, which kind of locks them out of being able to gain life back out of this situation. I want to let damage happen before I Lightning Strike, because I don't want them to like cast this down before things happen. I guess it is worth noting here that if my opponent hits a land, they could Finality us next turn, which kills both my walkers and leaves me with just a 5/5. Like, if they go land Finality, we're kind of behind here, which is kind of merit reason to play the Rekindling Phoenix. Although I guess if they... Ooh, that's a big dino. That's a big dino. Definitely want to make sure I play out all my lands every turn, because if I hit Experimental Frenzy, I want as much mana as possible in play. Yikes. Alright, Frenzy, please. Or Explorers, you know, one of the two. So, I assume they're replaying my Rekindling Phoenix this turn, which gives us a little bit of breathing room, potentially. Any Explore creature makes it pretty impossible for them to race us. That would be an ideal pickup. Do they have Find Finality here, and they're thinking about picking up their Dorks? Frenzy into lands into Explore creature would be the ideal draw. Alright, step 1. Alright, so you could say we're doing it. Your move, Yugi boy, this is all we got. If they don't have a way to kill Frenzy here, next turn we likely chain through a good portion of our deck. Yeah, I might want to upkeep Stop to Lightning Strike something before I draw it. We'll see what they do. I don't know about you, chat, but I'm feeling 42. Do-do-do. I think I'm just going to draw the Lightning Strike here. I don't think I really need to strike any other stuff. Alright, you insist. We've not played a Citadel deck yet. It will likely be towards the top of the queue tomorrow. We had a bunch of donations for it today. She's gone. We've only played 2 Explore creatures so far, right? So we've got 6 Explorers and 35 cards here. 34 once we draw. So, opponent likely going to have a very hard time racing us from this position. Hey, Resdriel, thank you for the 6-month resub there. I appreciate it. We can play 3 lands a turn now, so if we had a land pocket, we can kind of play through that a little bit. That's kind of unfortunate. Why am I prioritizing elves over forests? Because I knew I was going to use the forest too, most likely. I wanted to prioritize the elves over using my dual lands, basically. The real downside to not hitting lands this turn too is it means like there's gonna be a huge land pocket coming up in our deck, right? Like we've got 24 lands, we've only seen 9 of them in 28 cards. So like even though we can play 3 lands a turn, we're likely gonna hit a 4 or 5 land pocket at some point here. Hopefully we just find another Explore creature before that happens. Before they kill too many of our things. They have a Find here? Feels like they might have a Find. Man, the sound effect on Living Twister is something. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely something. I'm gonna run the no blocks here. I don't really want to kill this. Like, I could block plus Living Twister to kill this, but I don't really want to put this in their bin so they can find it back. And, like, I'm likely to gain more life than they are, so I'd like to just try and race them here. All right, there's that land pocket that I talked about happening. So I think at this point I blow this up because there's still 3 more frenzies in my deck, right? So I think I blow this up and play Jadelight Ranger. And like play this Phoenix. Like don't mind me, elevator going up. And like we said that, right? We said we were like gonna hit a pocket at some point. It was not a pocket full of sunshine, it was a pocket full of lands. I think Obnix's Cruelty has a home in standard. I don't know what that card does offhand. Is that the -5/-5 card? The life gain sounds have become more aggressive. Yeah, it seems really expensive. It's the non-Phyrexian Dismember. Yeah, I don't know. This is a great deck to play when we were crapping on talking about a mobile client, because this deck is super not mobile friendly. Oh, I could have sequenced better to have Living Twister up here. Yeah, that's true. Good catch. And I had been manually using the elves too, and I just didn't last turn. No blocks. Do I just pick up 2 lands here? Yeah, I think I have Twister lethal when we untap. Especially with the elves. It's about time to restart my client here too. Yep. Alright. These people are great. Buy their stuff. These people all so great by their stuff. Usually we don't need a full 2 minutes to sideboard, so back to your regularly scheduled Magic Arena. I think I want Vivien in this matchup. I probably want Lava Coil. I think Lava Coil is probably better than Lightning Strike. One of your finest Hoglandias, please. Oh no! Is it not gonna reconnect? Oh no! Oh no! Arena! Oh no! I've never had a reconnect issue before. It always just pops right back up. Yikes. Maybe it doesn't like reconnecting during sideboarding? Whoa, I don't think it lets to reconnect while we're sideboarding. Did you see it? Did you see it pop up there and load and then go to a black screen? I wonder if we have to wait out the 2-minute thing. Well, while we're waiting, I would just like to thank everyone for hanging out here today. My name is Jeff Hoagland. If you're a new viewer, I'm a full-time streamer and content producer here on Twitch. I'm here playing Magic 30, 40, sometimes even 50 hours a week. If you enjoy constructed Magic, this is definitely the channel for you. We play a ton of different decks here, and I change decks every 60 minutes to 2 hours or so you get a lot of variety. As always, I'd like to give a shout out to my wonderful subs. I wouldn't be here day in and day out without their wonderful support, so thanks to all of them for keeping me employed. I'd also like to plug a couple of my sponsors here really quick. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, Warhammer, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. Inkgaming.com will love to help you customize your gaming experience using code Jeff12. You can save 12% on custom playmats, mousepads, binders, and bags there. And of course, cardsphere.com will love to help you turn your cards into other cards directly to the players. There's no haggling, and they just take 1% fee off the top. And of course, I'd like to welcome everyone out there to Hogue Landing. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff here on Twitch right now, and I appreciate you choosing to spend part of your Friday and the start of your weekend here with us. Remember, if you are a new viewer and you're enjoying what you see, you like the decks we play and the way I break down my lines, be sure to hit that follow button. Following the stream doesn't cost you anything. It lets you know when I go live and with what. You can also check out my website and my YouTube channel to see archives of everything that I've played at the end of the day. We're going to be playing a ton of different standard stuff here. Yeah, I think it's just not going to let us... I think it's not going to let us reconnect during sideboarding. That's good to know, I guess. And they must have changed the disconnect-reconnect thing because it previously would be foobarred when you disconnected and reconnected mid-game. And it's not messed up mid-game anymore. So they fixed one thing and broke another. Arena's really tired and wants to go to bed. Yep. Yeah, treasure map could be okay. We've played that in past builds. The problem is you have to cut something, right? So, like, we could, like, give up the lightning strikes and just be more linear and not have interaction, and maybe that's good. King Nerd, thank you for the 2-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Wildgrowth. Hopefully this finds a green source. I get to play an elf. Yeah, the Explore package is a lot of slots, is part of it. And now we're at a point where we're just, like, kind of ready to draw Experimental Frenzy. Like, have our mana set up, and we just want to play a Frenzy and play a bunch of cards off the top.
Please come to me.
So, they can chump block Wildgrowth Walker, and we can still hit her to 2 here, which is nice. Have mana, Will Frenzy. Ooh, I think I wait a turn on this. It's like getting the most mana into play before I do this is ideal. Also, giving Vivien a little bit of love tap here is nice, so she can't shoot the Frenzy right away. Obviously, this is worse if they have, like, a negate or a disdainful stroke or a discard spell, but I think it's right to get my mana developed and my Wildgrowth Walker bigger here to start.
I've seen things that would
harder, better, faster, stronger, more than every hour after hour. Frenzy's never over. Do you have a Jadelight? Yep. I think I do this and then I just play a Phoenix. I think Phoenix is good enough in this matchup that I want to get it down here. I think this was a bad block for my opponent. I think they should have put their other 3-2 on my Wildgrowth Walker here. But maybe they were so focused on having the Contempt to kill the Wildgrowth Walker, but, like, now the Phoenix is like, hey, look at distraction. Maybe because they have the Contempt, I'm not supposed to play the Phoenix, but keeping my Wildgrowth Walker around is also kind of appealing. Hey, Soars, thank you for the 12 months of support. I really appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. You have a sword to go with your shield. So, unfortunately, did not hit a land on top of our deck, but I think it's right to play Swordtooth out before I Frenzy there, because Swordtooth lets me churn through my deck pretty quickly, playing 2 lands per turn. Hey, well, thanks for taking the time to set your Prime up and to send it my way, King Nerds. Twitch Prime pays my mortgage these days, so I appreciate you taking the time to do that. I have found the Emo 2000s radio channel, and it's like listening to this channel twice. Want to prioritize leaving up as much red mana as possible here. I think I play a second one out. It insulates me against my opponent drawing a removal spell for one. Obviously, it becomes more awkward to, like, crack them and play the cards out of my hand, but I think this is correct to do here. I think shocking there is right, too, because if I hit an Explorer creature underneath there, I'm pretty happy to do that. If I want to switch from cash to prime, do I have to let my sub expire first? You do. Yeah, you want to set your sub to not auto renew, and then just anytime after it expires, you can just come in and use your prime. They're actually kind of missing land drops here, so I'm going to strike their elf. This deck is so gas when it works. Yeah, all the sub anniversaries are like super out of sync. Since they did their last set of updates. Oh, you know what? I probably should have smacked them for 4 in the air last turn, right? My board's just kind of so big and I was playing so many things and reading chat that I forgot this Phoenix was over here. Frenzy deck problems. They're at 43, chat. Why are they conceding? They're at 43. I don't understand. I don't get it. How did we win? Didn't need the sideboard. 60's perfect. Let's load up best of one. The only sub-level that comes with a free deck submission every month is Tier 3. All the details on how the deck submission process works and what the different sub-perks are listed on my website here at the Google Sellout link. Yeah, I mean, we're doing something that's, like, genuinely powerful. When our thing gets going. Rude. 2 pair. What's up? Probably losing the Living Twister. I guess if they're, You know what I want to know? How does a Twister not have reach, chat? What do we think? Is that a flavor fail? How does a living Twister, just like this funnel of wind, not be able to block flying creatures? And, like, this is all really rude, but, like, if I just draw a Frenzy, we're suddenly very in this game, right? The low-hanging twister, yeah, something like that. Alright, my opponent missed their land drop, and we know if they had lands, they'd be playing them because they have Nicol Bolas, so they have at least 2 spells in their hand here. Alright. Yeah, they're supposed to be implementing some kind of new player experience thing, where you, like, level up and earn in-game rewards like they were showing on the preview streams. Obviously, it's not in client for everyone yet, but at some point that's going to happen. Alright, really want to draw that Frenzy. The noise on Living Twister is so gross. Living Twister actually kills Nicol Bolas, right? Right? It's pay 6, deal 4. It's unfortunate that I'm nowhere near... It's unfortunate that I'm nowhere near, that I'm nowhere near the, city, or I didn't hit the city's blessing, because once I pick these up, I'm going to be nowhere near it. Alright. Powerful Dragon Planeswalker 0. Living Twister 1. Got it. We tried so hard and got so far, but in the end it doesn't even matter anymore. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Living Twister is auditioning for the Simic Fart Orchestra. That's such a great line. Let's do this. I don't think this is a Wildgrowth Walker matchup. I think I just want ways to kill Niv and what's his face? I think I just keep this. Like, it doesn't have red mana, but, like, my opponent's deck is just, like, riddled with discard spells. So I think I just, like, keep an opener that's somewhat proactive and just, like, hope to draw meaningful things off the top. Wow, it's a carnival. Drawing non-red lands really sucks, though. I think if I draw lands, I'd prefer them be red sources. So this is gonna take my Swordtooth away. Got a new favorite brew yet. Nothing really jumps out at me just yet. Adding a 7th adding a 7th set to an existing standard format generally doesn't shake things up too much. Especially a format like this that's already pretty high power level with cards like Wilderness Reclamation and like the red aggro decks. Yeah, I think Abzan Hero is going to be the deck of the day so far. That's pretty reasonable. Alright, so we discard this, we collision, Nicol Bolas, we draw a red source, we play Frenzy, we win the game. Oh no! No! Oh! Oh, I forgot I needed to be more specific, chat. I forgot I needed to be more... I forgot we have 2 tapped lands in our deck. Yikes! Alright, they didn't discard our Frenzy. So you're saying there's a chance. Take a chance on me. Do-do-do-do-do. Let's go Frenzy. Let's go Frenzy. Come on. Why you have to be experimental right now, Frenzy? This is what I need you. Your people need you, Frenzy. Alright. Alright, do you have a land? Is Nikki B gonna flip over? He is not. That's good for me. Good golly. Yikes. Huge tracts of land. Just the biggest, best tracts of land you've ever seen, chat. Nobody's ever had tracts of land like us before. Alright, they didn't flip it and we hit the removal spell. Alright, do the twist. Twist and shout, twist and shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby. Now come on, baby. And work it on out. Work it on out. Ooh. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. And we know they missed a land drop, right? So like there's 4 spells in their hand right now. Level 0 Judge, limited at the Pro Tour makes me a sad panda. Yeah.
Daddy, look at my little tail.
What you got?
Declan made a really cool picture he wanted to show
You made a picture? You want to show the internet? What do you think?
And Daddy, I didn't use that much tape.
You didn't use that much tapes?
Yeah.
Look, it's pretty cool.
Say, Dad, make the camera bigger.
You got a lot of different colors there?
Dad, make the camera bigger.
See, when we run late, we get artwork, chat. Aren't late streams the best? That's pretty cool. Thank you for showing me your art.
You don't want it?
Alright, I think we're just gonna throw 2 at them in a turn.
Oh, he said he wants to leave it in your office.
Okay. Thank you, Deep. Alright, alright. On the scoreboard. Yeah, I'm gonna click submit. I ate that art, 10 out of 10. Yes, the end's very good. Turn 1 Elf, turn 2 Swordtooth, like, get going is like our best possible start, basically. And then we, again, ideally don't want the Frenzy in our opening hand, especially against a discard deck. We want the Frenzy to come screaming off the top for us. Heart exhibit stream when? Maybe. They took the Twister. Okay, I think that's a misidentification on their part. I definitely think Wayward Swordtooth is more important at this point because it gets my initial mana development going. Because, like, Twister, I have a bunch of, and I don't need that until we're, like, winning the game. Yes, they've done an excellent job with the full art cards. This does leave me exposed to a Nikki Bee. Alright. If we hit a decent Explore creature, we can propel ourselves to the City's Blessing. The fact that they Lava Coiled the Elf earlier meant that they didn't have a removal spell in their hand. We currently have 8 permanents, so if an Explore creature hits a land, we get to hit the City's Blessing here. Yikes. So now we need Jadelight to hit double land or Frenzy to hit lands. If either of those things happen, we're in an amazing spot. Otherwise, we're probably dead here. Double Nick gonna be too strong here, I think.
I will return one day. I outsmarted you.
Definitely had a window to be in this game, and I think it's closed at this point. Yep, good games, opponent. It's been pretty reasonable, Davis. It's given us a good range. Standard had gotten pretty stale for us trying to find new things to do at the end of last season. It's definitely refreshed what we're able to do. You're the greatest subscriber ever. You really are, wife. This is probably going to be our last deck of the day. I've been up for almost 9 hours. I'll be back again tomorrow afternoon. I plan to start about noon cornfield time and run for 9 to 10 hours again. If you didn't catch everything we did today or yesterday, as always, you'll be able to stream decker, archives my deck list. You can also find my deck list on my website in the videos category, as well as on my YouTube channel. Hand's pretty good on the draw. No, I think we were 99% before, right? I'm pretty sure we were 99. Alright. Any untapped land here? Yeah, we've dropped off a good chunk already. We're over 2,000 for a better portion of the afternoon. We're down to like 1,700 now. Am I gonna play a pre-release thing? I am not. All of my Magic pretty much is done on stream these days. Listen, I totally acknowledge that sub, and there's video proof of it if you rewind the tape. Thank you very much. Trip Phoenix is pretty good in the face of Sultai. It's one of our better cards this matchup for sure. Thief of Sanity is annoying, but a string of Phoenixes should allow us to get blocking, which is nice. I wonder if I'm supposed to leave the Walker back to keep their Jadelight Ranger at home, because like this can't block here, right? So I'm gonna take 6. Although I guess they could leave theirs back to block my Walker. Getting old sucks. Yeah, I have two children under 6, so like it's 8 o'clock now. This is late for me. The sun's almost down. It's like it's summer and the sun's down. We're done here. The real question will be how many Viviens and Vraska's Contempts do they have? Like, is this Rekindling Phoenix going to be able to stabilize us against this Thief of Sanity? I think my attack with this last turn, or 2 turns ago, was bad. Okay. Well, I guess if this shoots my Phoenix, the Phoenix kills their Vivien on the backswing. Like, their Thief gets a hit in, but then my Phoenix kills the Vivien on the backswing, so that seems okay for me. You are leaving to go see the Avengers. That's probably true, PCB. Thanks for the half a year. Welcome back. Your London Mulligan hot takes are being proven at the MC today. Mulligan's still bad. Good deck's still good. Bad deck's even worse. Yep. Yep. And, like, I have Frenzy and Swordtooth, but it's more important that I stabilize this board first, I think. Honestly, this might be a game where we just, like, kill them with Trip Phoenix. Hopefully, the 4 extra points of damage I took earlier in this game don't come back to bite me. I took a hit from a Jadelight Ranger that I did not necessarily need to take. Next turn, I'll be able to go Wayward Swordtooth, land, Rekindling Phoenix. And then we'll be able to Frenzy the following turn and hopefully get some real velocity going. If they don't have attacks this turn, I think we're going to be in an incredible spot. The fact that they've hit back-to-back Explorer creature here, though, means that we are going to need to... The Phoenixes are not going to be enough to kill them, which is good. It means we'll get to play through our deck, which is sweet. This Jadelight is ours. So you can't mismatch your cards in a deck with the skins. So this is one they took from Thief of Sanity. If we mouse over, it says owned by Jeff. Now the real question is, do I want to play this Swordtooth out before I Frenzy? I think I do. Like, obviously, that lack of mana could prevent us from playing things this turn, possibly, but so far it's not. Yeah, the 5/5's good on this board, and it just, like, makes... Having two Swordtooths makes the Frenzies that much better. I think this one might be beating out Abzan Hero for deck of the day. We've had some pretty solid games of Magic so far. Samsung deleted Twitch from their smart TVs. Chromecasts are like $30. They work wonderful. I wonder if we'll see them attack with Jadelight Rangers so they can pick them back up with Fine to get some more Explore triggers. Yeah, see, that one's my Jadelight, though, so you probably don't want to throw that one at me. I think I'm entering tapped. Yeah, I don't have enough health total at this point to play willy-nilly with that, I don't think. I just back for 8 here. I do need to worry about Finality. So, like, if they make an attack, I don't really want to block with my Wayward Swordtooth because Finality could clean them up. If I had 2 turn lethal in the air, I would attack with all of them, but because I'm on 3 turn lethal regardless, I think I hold one back this turn. I wonder if we'll see them pick the Thief back up, if only because it was kind of keeping my Phoenixes at bay. Every turn they give me with these this frenzy is a huge risk for them. I'm kind of surprised they're not being more aggressive. Hey, Nimkeys, thank you for the 2 months of Twitch Prime. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. I'm going to bin that because I can't currently play it. Yeah, the Explorer creature probably dunks this for us. It puts us to 19, which means I can afford to attack with all of these. I hit Living Twister here as well, which is great. So this drops them to 5, and then Living Twister has them at 3, which means a single Phoenix is lethal next turn. Frenzy is also easily lethal on its own, obviously, picking up a bunch of lands and then throwing them at their face. This is a Lightning Strike out matchup, a Vivien in matchup. I feel like I don't mind cutting a couple of Wildgrowth Walkers here. Like, I want to see, like, one of these per game, but multiple is probably unnecessary here. Although maybe it's better than Vivien Reid. Yeah, this deck is very good against board stall decks. Is Living Twister actually good? It's felt very playable this league. Yeah, I mean, like, the stat line on this card is a very good defensive stat line. And I think cards like this, like Hydrate Crisis, like Bantu, these cards that give you something to do with your mana when you're flooding out in the mid to late game are very valuable to these mid-range and control decks. Like, anything that allows you to convert your mana into resources, even if it isn't at a good rate, is potentially playable and should definitely be considered. You are catching us at the tail end, Spankweasel. We're probably going to play 1 or 2 more matches after this, and then I'm going to wrap things up. But yeah, I plan to do a bunch of long days since the new set dropped. And then we'll ease it back down as we get further out. But for the time being, definitely 7, 8, 9, 10 hours. Strike while the hype is highest. Have a good one, Ornell. May you open biggity bombs. So I think because they're a main deck Thief of Sanity deck, I'm not going to play the Lava Coil here. Just because if they play Thief on 3, I want to be able to strike it down. So to speak. Obviously, it's a Lava Coil and not a Lightning Strike. Play. And then even if I end up with lands in my hand, I'm probably going to go Phoenix on 4 into Land Frenzy on 5. Hey, Owain, well, we'll still be here, and I appreciate the support. Remember, even if you can't post in chat when you're not subbed, I do read every comment that's posted on my YouTube videos because I moderate the nasty ones and make sure we're not creating hateful spaces on the internet. So if you need to get a hold of me or pick my brain, you can still definitely do it that way. And I appreciate the 5 months. All right, what do we got? Nicobolas is an incredibly sweet card, to be fair. Do I reply to YouTube comments? Yeah, generally, if they ask questions. I don't like post like generic responses to everything anybody says, but if people ask questions on a comment, I respond to them usually. Disconnect, maybe? Doorbell rang. Thanks for the 3 months, Zaw. Yeah, the new set's been sweet. Got a lot of new toys to poke at. Not quite sure. Felt like they timed out there. Maybe they had something come up. Yeah, looks like we're gonna have a timeout, W. Which we don't really care about our ranks, so it's kind of annoying. We'll play one more after this to wrap things up with this deck. I think a deck will be as dominant as Mono Blue this season. I mean, I don't think Mono Blue was ever really that dominant. Arita's like, please, Jeff, stop. We've been at this for 9 hours, Jeff. Please. Mercy. Mercy, Jeff. Shut up, Arena. You'll do what you're told. One more. I don't know. I think there's an argument that, like, Mono Blue is never actually a very high power level deck. It's definitely what I would describe as, like, a finesse deck. It's a deck that allows you to leverage play skill and outplay other players well. So, like, good players like Autumn are able to do that better than some others. My opponent kept a one-lander and then conceded, and they discarded a Rhythm. What is going on? Darn it, Arena, give me meaningful matches! Ah! Alright, so I think I want all my removal spells against a Gruul deck, although the fact that they're playing Rhythm could indicate they're a bigger Gruul deck, which means I probably don't want Lightning Strike too. A lot of the times in these creature matchups, you just, like, trade out the strikes for coils. Alright, Farfnarkle. Get a keepable hand this game. Oh, internet usernames. Oh, the old Farfnarkle, a true classic. Well, I was planning on Lava Coiling their 2-drop, but I guess that's off the table. I think I'm just gonna kill the Druid here. Maybe I'm supposed to play the 3-drop there. If I play the 3-drop there, I could go 3+2 the following turn, which is kind of appealing. Like, maybe I'm supposed to play Jadelight. We might just die here. I guess my 5/5 is going to get going here, I think. So I do this, I play this, I can play another land and play a Phoenix. And then, oh, I'm still 1 short, right? That's unfortunate. I had to block with Jadelight, though. Alright, going to 2. Alright, Frenzy into Wildgrowth Walker into Explore Creature. Let's go. That is not what I wanted for Christmas, chat. Alright, I have a 5/5 that can block. Am I dead? Why you have to be so mean? It's only a game. Why you have to be so mean? They're so angry, chat. Why are they so angry? Yeah, I'm gonna click submit, I guess. Well, we know how aggressive they are now. The answer is very aggressive. Your finest Wildgrowth Walkers, please. I think this is the deck of the day so far. Abzan Hero went pretty okay this morning as well, but this one's been a hoot. We've gotten to do our thing a couple of times, and our thing is pretty sweet when we get to draw through our deck doing it. Farfnarkle, did you keep a hand without a red source, Farfnarkle? I said we wanted to play good games of Magic from here on out. Where's your red source? Come on, Farf, we've talked about this. All right, the nice thing about Paradise Druid compared to Incubation Druid is this can make red mana even if you don't have any red land. So Paradise Druid is like actual fixing, which is nice. Yes, Citadel Explorer was added. It'll be up tomorrow, I believe, or Monday. It had a lot of points added behind it, believe it or not. Love tap, baby, love tap, baby, baby, love tap. Baby, love tap. Love tap, baby. Do 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 do. They used all their red sources to get the avatar. They've got some thick folks on their side of the board, that's for sure. I think the Phoenixes are gonna carry it home. I think the Phoenixes are here to carry it across the old finish line for us. Sigalta. Done, Tix. I hate to break your heart about streaming late for once, but I am. That is actually our last game of the evening. I appreciate the 8 months. Welcome back. I will be live for a good chunk of tomorrow, though. I'm planning to go live about 11 a.m. or noon tomorrow, and I'm planning to stream till about this time again. So thanks, everyone, for watching. I really appreciate it. Remember, if you want to see more content from myself, be sure to check out my website and my YouTube channel, jeffhoagland.com and youtube.com/Jeff Hoagland. We had 8 hours of standard best of 3 yesterday. We had another 9 hours today that I'm going to get uploading there momentarily. I'm going to do plenty more in the coming weeks. So thanks, everyone, for watching. If you want to prefer to stay on here on Twitch, I'm going to find someone else streaming some Constructed right now. I think Marty was on. I'm going to send you over his way.